Huge applause for that part of the Mecca. A really grinding physical performance for these young students from the QVS school. A great moment for them nonetheless to be part of such a magical occasion. The first day, the opening ceremony of the South Pacific Games.
Just a mind-boggling array of moves and choreography out there.
Great stuff on this magical evening. Certainly a Mecca performance to remember.
Pictures coming to you live from the opening ceremony of the 12th South Pacific Games. We're in Suva, Fiji. Hope you're enjoying the pictures as much as we are, wherever you might be watching this evening. Shot, you might get an idea of just the huge crowd that's in here this evening. It's been a sellout, and Everybody absolutely enjoying this wonderful display. Just an incredible performance. Just amazing. The work that has gone into this presentation tonight is just unbelievable. This is the opening ceremony of the South Pacific Games. We're coming to you live from Suva, Fiji. Stay with us. And Suva continues at the opening ceremony of the South Pacific Games. Wonderful display of culture here. Fiji showcasing its history, its traditions and its culture for the Pacific to see. 22 nations from around the Pacific, some 4,000 athletes gathered in Suva, Fiji for this, the 40th anniversary of the South Pacific Games. Fiji, Charlie Charters, doing itself proud tonight.
Well, certainly the performance from the young men from the Queen Victoria School has captivated the audience. You could just see from the shots in the crowd, everybody was rapt, everybody was following right to the last beat. And as the Warriors leave from the centre stage, they will be leaving to the sound of the young voices of the students from the Queen Victoria School. Respects were paid by the senior member of this dance troupe to the President, His Excellency Ratu Josefa Iloilo, just at the conclusion of the Meke. And really gives you a sense of just how intense the feeling must be amongst these young boys, these young men, as they really represent their people, their indigenous people, in this emotion-charged opening ceremony.
Just a light rain beginning to fall again here in Fiji. It really hasn't caused us too many problems tonight, just cooling us down a little bit. But there's a gentle, warm breeze blowing across this national stadium. It's 8 o'clock at night, local time here in Suva. Opening ceremony running just a little bit over time at the moment, but I don't think we care. We're happy to suck up as much as we can here in Suva. This theme of the opening ceremony, this part of the opening ceremony at least, is We Are Fiji, and as we've explained, a series of choreographed segments which basically chart the course and origin of history in Fiji. We've seen the traditional time, the arrival of the first Fijians to these shores, and shortly we're to engage the modern era, the time when the first Europeans arrived in this part of the world, and with it of course came Christianity and massive changes to the indigenous cultures of the Pacific. Common experience of course right the way across this part of the world. But you're right, Charlie, just looking into the audience then, so much attention. They were so attentive to what was going on during that Meke. They really were quite rapt, and obviously His Excellency there enjoying the occasion as well. He must be feeling very proud this evening.
Very much so. He's a big champion of sport, of youthful culture, and he would be so thrilled to see such a traditional part of Fijian life so fully represented in this opening ceremony, somehow sort of revalidating, reaffirming Fiji's links with its past.
As you can see there, just nobody wants to leave, and now the bells ring out, heralding a new period, a new time in Fiji's history.
And you're hearing their representation of speech made at session when Ratu Seru Thakambau ceded Fiji to Queen Victoria in 1874.
L'arrivée de people venus d'un monde différent,
It was a
apporteur
descendant
de
of
nouveaux
Ratu
mots,
Seru,
de nouveaux sons,
Ratu
de
Sir
nouvelles
George
batailles, de
Thakambau, who
nouveaux
as
goûts
Governor
et une
General
vie différente.
opened the 1979 South Pacific Games.
So this segment of tonight's performance, The Winds of Change, the arrival of the missionaries and colonialism in Fiji.
Now this will be a very exciting presentation, obviously. The largest community in Fiji, after the Fijians, are Indian community. And this, a very special dance that has been
Leonidas is
together
human
with
cargo,
support from
India.
the government
The
of
first
India,
indentured
the
laborers arrived in
Council for
Levuka on
Cultural
the
Relations in New
Leonidas,
Delhi.
having traveled
They have
15,000
looked
kilometers
particularly long and
from
hard at how
Calcutta
they could
to work in
help
the sugarcane
showcase
plantations. They came
the
to a
spirit and
newly
the sense in
established
which
British
India
Crown
has
colony,
participated
which had been ceded
Fiji's
by
growth.
the Fijian chiefs to Queen
This segment
Victoria
was
in
put together by
1874.
the famous Indian
La cargo
violinist and
humain
choreographer
Leonidas,
Johar Ali
Indi.
Khan.
Les premiers esclaves arriveront à Levuka par la Leonidas après avoir voyagé 15 000 km depuis Calcutta pour le travail dans les champs de canne à sucre. Ils sont arrivés dans une nouvelle colonie du royaume britannique qu'ils avaient été cédés par la chief fidjienne à la reine Victoria en 1874.
composed specially for this occasion by Johar Ali Khan, who are at the opening ceremony of the South Pacific Games. We're coming to you live from Suva in Fiji. There's a lot more to come. This special 40th anniversary opening ceremony.
Enter the dragon, China. Arriving as traders of sandalwood and beche de mer in the 1850s, Levuka was the first port of call for Chinese traders, who later moved to other parts of Fiji, to even more remote parts of the country, running small general stores in the midst of Fijian communities. Entrée du dragon, Chine. Levuka fut la première porte d'entrée pour les commensaux chinoises attirées par les boîtes de santal et la beche de mer dans l'an lancé en 1850. Ils ont ensuite migré dans d'autres parties de Fiji et même les plus éloignés pour gérer des magasins d'alimentation générale.